history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. In the football lore of the Golden State, there have been so many classics, and the Bruins pulled out a close one last season.
They did what they needed to do last year, no doubt. The Bruins came out and they executed when it mattered most. And, David, I feel like that's really lit a fire under USC in this game to try and get revenge.
Yeah, a year of hearing about it from all your family, all your friends in L.A. You lost to the Bruins. You're upset. You're ready to change that history and do something about it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Trevino. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Powers through the defender. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He makes a catch. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Gets loose in the middle, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojan. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Pressure coming. Shows him the stiff arm. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to beat them to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be hauled settled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Look out, he's got room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They'll ride the hot hand. Slithers into space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, better look out! They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. We're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you build.
Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create.
He'll take the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Allen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to...
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snap it to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the lone back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the back. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Trevino. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
DB's right up on the receivers. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
That's caught. It's Wormley. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Everett. And he's knocked down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play and craft it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Punch it out of the air.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Allen. At the 45 on its way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They'll leave it with him. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. The give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the left side. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of
A
guy.
first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Wormley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Trevino. Dances away to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Hits him in stride at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it.